Get ready to watch one of my best episodes ever. In today's episode, I interview Rich, the owner of the Gold Depot, one of my favorite local coin shops. His very candid answers to my questions were fascinating. Stay tuned. T. Hello, Silver fans. This is T, and you're in the place to be for silver education, acquisition, and entertainment. And today, we hit the trifecta. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to get straight answers that I believe you will find educational. You'll pick up some tips regarding the stuff that we love right here. And to me, Rich's candor and stories are very entertaining. So sit back and relax. You're in for a treat. But first, if you're new to my channel, please consider hitting that subscription button down below. Doing so will put you in line for more of my silver stacking videos. If you like today's show, hit that thumbs up. That encourages me to continue making more of these videos. And finally, please feel free to comment down below. And while you're at it, come up with some questions for Rich. Maybe he'll do another interview with me. We'll see. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, we're going to leave the coin cave and go down to the Gold Depot here in Crown Point, Indiana. I had a lot of questions. Rich had a lot of answers. Enjoy. Rich, thanks for coming on. I really appreciate you coming on board and being willing to spend some time with me today after the shop's closed. And tell me a little bit about the silver stacking world that we're in right now, and coin collecting, and I've just got a hodgepodge of questions for you. And if I just rattle them off, you just shoot from the hip, tell me where you're at, and we'll kind of go from there. So thanks again. Why don't you start by introducing yourself and tell me a little bit about the shop. How long you been here?
So we bought the shop 3 years ago. We're located in Crown Point. We mainly deal coins and bullion, and been collecting since I was a kid.
Okay. And how did you get into the business? Is this like a family business, or?
No. So I started investing in gold and silver in my 20s, and I worked for Toyota for 17 years. So I was fortunate enough to be able to invest in gold and silver, and then I kind of retired from the car business and bought a coin shop.
Okay. And did you see the coin shop was for sale, and you saw a for sale sign, or how did you find out?
Actually, I walked in here and a guy asked me if I wanted to buy it, and I went home and told my wife we're buying a coin shop.
That's I bought a house like that one time, so I can really tell me, and more importantly, tell the viewers a little bit about the state of silver stacking. My channel is a silver stacking channel, and there's some coin collectors that watch it, but mostly we're stackers. And the premise of the channel is education, acquisition, and a little bit of entertainment, and help educate the folks watching by telling what you've seen over like the last 6 months or a year, and how things have gotten a little crazy with the premiums, and perhaps even at the end where you foresee it going as the months go on.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're a silver stacker, you know everything is hard to get right now.
Yeah.
Whether it be silver or gold or bullion or generics or premium. It really doesn't matter what it is. Everything is tough to get. So with that being said, the premiums are high. If you're able to walk into a local coin shop and they do have bullion, chances are, the premiums are going to be high. If you go online and you buy, premiums are going to be even higher, typically higher, but, just about everybody is sold out. Like for us, for instance, we get cleaned out daily. We get new silver in, new gold in, just about every morning. Mm-hmm. By the afternoon, it's gone.
Wow. Where does it come from? Customers coming in selling, or do you have a distributor? Or how's
right
it work?
Now, there's not too many people selling.
Uh-huh.
There's more buyers than there is sellers. So everybody's holding on to what they have. They want to see where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as like people coming in over the counter with straight bullion or straight gold or silver, they're not selling it.
Got it.
Numismatic coins, currency, gold and silver jewelry, they'll sell.
Okay.
But everybody's holding.
Got it. So do you have distributors, or how do you
We
acquire?
do. I mean, we dealer to dealer networks and whatnot like that.
Mhm.
So if one dealer is gets an influx of gold in New York,
Uh-huh.
they may wholesale part of it or all of it or whatnot like that.
Well, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
So, as a guy walks into your shop and he's looking for a good deal on silver, what would you say, pound for pound? What's the best deal in the shop regarding getting your bang for your buck?
Well, for me personally, I mean, I'm a silver guy. I'm a silver stacker. So, you have your gold stackers, you have your silver stackers, your platinum, your palladium, your, rhodium, all your different precious metals, but I'm a silver guy. And the reason I'm a silver guy is because we're still 50% off of our all-time high.
Yes.
So, silver still has a long way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Where gold, in 2011 we broke that $1,902 mark,
Mhm.
and this year we surpassed that
Right.
by a lot.
Yes.
Even though we dropped back down, but if I had 10 grand, I'm going to put my 10 grand in silver, because at the end of the day, if silver went up to that 50, 60, 70, $100 an ounce, and gold went up to $2,500 an ounce, I'm going to make out better on my silver investment, dollar for dollar.
Now, I know I totally understand you do not have a crystal ball in front of you, but if you could, in predicting month to month or even week to week is a crapshoot, but over the next 5 to 10 years, where would you say, not reasonably, where would you feel pretty comfortable saying silver could be in 5 to 10 years from now?
It's hard to say, and here's why: is silver's getting really, really harder to get. For one, silver's mined underground, gold's mined above ground. So your silver mines, they're having to go deeper and deeper into the earth in order to mine the silver, and they're in close quarters. And then you have the virus on top of that, and then you have all the political stuff. So it's really hard to put, an actual analyst on where's silver or gold gonna be. My personal opinion is silver's gonna step out of gold's shadow, and I mean it's not unrealistic that by the end of this year to say that silver will break $50 an ounce.
Wow. As a silver stacker, I've always learned along the way that silver is like gold's little brother, follows in up and down, more dramatically, but follows gold. And to hear you say that the concept of silver stepping out of gold's shadow is really something I like to hear, and I'm sure a lot of my viewers would like to hear it as well.
And it will. I mean, just because of the demand, they can't keep up with the demand, which is going to drive the price up.
Right. We silver stackers are, also banking on the industrial uses that are just ramping up exponentially with the solar and the green initiatives and EVs, and I don't see that decreasing anytime soon.
Which all goes back to silver stepping out of gold shadow.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Have you seen new people walking in the door? Is that just over
Every
the last...
day.
Okay.
Every day. I mean, you have big-time business owners.
Really?
You have local business owners that never bought an ounce of silver or gold in their life. However, they obviously have big investments, whether it be real estate or mutual funds or stocks or bonds or whatever it is that they like to invest in. But now they're buying gold and silver.
Well, you're talking about wealthy people here.
Yes.
Wow. So, gone is the days of, gold is for kings and silver's for the peasants. You're talking about some wealthy folks walking in here.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's not unrealistic for a guy to walk in on any given day and drop 30 grand on the counter and say, "Load me up with silver,
Oh
load
my
me up
gosh.
with gold,"
That's wild.
and it's every day. It's nuts.
No kidding. I make it a point not to cuss on my channel, but like, holy smokes, that's incredible. I would not have guessed that, and I'm guessing many of my viewers wouldn't have guessed that either. From a buyer's perspective, when you walk in, when would you say, is there a best time to buy? Like in the morning versus the afternoon?
Well, if you don't
time of day, time of month.
If you don't get there early, there are good chances they'll be sold out by the afternoon.
Okay.
So like, you know, the mail typically runs, you know, like for businesses, like for us, we get our mail around between 11 and 11:30, and we're sold out by 2 or 3.
Dang, that is wild.
You know, even dealers that have been around for 50 years, that went through the 81 boom, the 2011 boom, you know, that had, you know, thousands and thousands of ounces are now dry.
Wow. Stacker versus collector. What do you get more in the shop lately, and what have you gotten traditionally?
So right now we're getting stackers. We're getting people that are strictly buying silver and gold, that silver goes up to $50 an ounce or $100 an ounce or $200 an ounce. All right, Rich, here you go, cash me out. Then, or gold goes up to $3,000 an ounce or whatever it might be, whatever that magic number is in their head, you know. But that's what they're doing. They're basically hedging their other investments. So, what I would personally say, like for myself, we're preparing for, unfortunately, a recession.
Yeah. A lot of silver stackers are preparing themselves for hyperinflation, or even if it's not quote-unquote hyperinflation, you know, massive inflation to some degree.
Right. Yep.
What would you tell the new stacker before they even leave their house and come to the store? What's the best thing for them to do prior to walking in the door?
I mean, you got to do some research. You know, you don't want to just walk into any coin shop and buy whatever silver at whatever price. I mean, obviously you want to try to buy as close a spot as possible, as hard as that sounds today, you know. But like if spot's at 26 and the cheapest silver is at $32 an ounce, you know, you don't want to pay 35 when you could buy it for 32. Right? So, I mean, you want to do a little bit of homework. You want to go on to some of these big online retailers like JM Bullion or APMEX or, you know, Modern Coin Mart or whatever, you know, and kind of see what they're charging as far as pricing and the premiums and whatnot like that. You know, you don't want to just come in and then, you know, a dealer take advantage of you.
Right. And you're one of several LCSs that I go to from time to time, and not everybody, obviously, inventory changes every day at every place. So it's fun to pop into the different LCSs. I find myself coming back to yours more than any other one, just because your prices seem more fair than a lot of guys in the area. How often do you see people walk in with fake stuff and have to inform them, sorry, I can't buy this, this is fake, whether it's a gold chain or you name it?
So last week, funny story is it actually did happen last week. I had 2 people come in. They had 3 1 ounce gold Perth bars. 1 ounce gold bars? Not in the Says. Okay. And for me, it was a dead giveaway. I've been doing it a long time. I knew right away that they were no good.
Okay.
However, I own 2 coin shops.
Okay.
So I was here in Crown Point. They left here. They went to my other store, and the person that works for my other store ended up buying them.
Oh my God.
So, you know, that shows, I mean, the stuff is out there. You know, there are fakes out there.
Dang, that's too bad.
Knock on wood, we were able to get our money back and whatnot like that, you know, but we had to get law enforcement, but,
wow.
You know.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Yeah. But it happens, you know, not so much, you know. And then you also got to be careful buying big bars, like big silver bars. Okay. They can be full of lead, you know.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, buy from a reputable dealer.
Yeah.
You know, go online, see the reviews, make sure that, you know, it's not some fly-by-night or, you know, something like that, and just do your homework.
Let's pretend I'm a rookie stacker, maybe a young guy in his 20s has got 150, 200 bucks out of his paycheck on a Friday, has heard about this silver stacking thing. What would you say would be a smart direction for him to go in? Would it be go with the ASE because everybody knows them, or the constitutional, aka junk silver, something other than that? What would you suggest?
I would recommend staying with recognizable stuff.
Okay.
So Silver Eagles, so even if silver did take a dive, Silver Eagles still got numismatic value. Your U.S. Constitution, your 90%, I would recommend that. Especially, you got your theory people out there that, they're buying a fractional silver, a fractional gold, when you could buy U.S. Constitution, it's basically the same thing, and closest you could buy to spot price.
Okay. And that's the goal, to get as close to spot price, build that base of your stack.
Right. Yep.
Okay. Before we sign off, and I've kept you after. It's quitting time for you, and I've kept you. I appreciate your patience answering all these questions. Any other things that we didn't talk about that you think the average guy watching us could benefit from hearing?
Buy what you like.
Yeah.
Buy what you like. Because nobody can tell you that silver is going to go to 50. Nobody can tell you that silver is going to go to 500. Nobody can tell you that silver is going to drop all the way back down to $3 or $4. It's a uncertainty. We think that this is the direction that we're heading. Like for me personally, I think if we break 30, it's going to be to the moon. But you got to buy what you like too.
That's a perfect segue for one last bonus question. My viewers know that I am a Mexican silver Libertad lover. What's your opinion on the coin and or round? Some people call it a round. And how hard are they to keep in the store when they come in?
They're very, very hard to keep in stock. Even before all this craziness, they would go as quick as we would get them, as quick as they would go out the door.
Wow.
They're just one of the best looking coins in my opinion when it comes to silver bullion or gold. But they're so in high demand because of the low mintages on them.
Right.
It's not like a U.S. coin where they mint millions of those things every year.
Right.
They're lower mintage, more collectible. Hold on to them. They're going to go up in value. Don't consider them silver price, in my opinion. And yeah, it's a great coin.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. We're going to finish with that. Rich, I want to say thank you once again for educating me, and more importantly, educating my viewers on all this stuff we talked about. And hopefully we could talk again sometime.
Sounds good. I appreciate it.
All right, thanks, buddy.
Thanks.
Hey, wasn't that awesome? Rich is just a really honest guy. Hey, I asked him the questions, I fired him off, and he answered them one at a time. So kudos to Rich. Hey, I really appreciate him coming on the show. And I thank you for watching. Now, hey, listen, if you haven't subbed yet and you made it to this point of the view and you want to subscribe to this channel, all you have to do is click on this little circle here with the T on it, my logo, that's the subscribe button. And if you'd like to watch more of my videos, just click right here. Hey, thanks again, everybody.